Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
Here's a holiday tip. Visit Stamps.com and avoid all of that holiday nonsense at your post office. Stamps.com lets you buy and print postage for any letter or package with your own computer and printer. For a 30-day free trial and $110 bonus offer, including a digital postal scale and up to $55 in free postage, just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, and type in TMOS.
Available on demand every day in iTunes and the Google Play Store. And around the world on MikeO'MaraShow.com. What more can we do for you? It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
You excited, Oscar?
Oh, I am pumped.
Because it's Thanksgiving week.
Woo!
I know we were getting ready for, there's Black Friday and then Brown Thursday. Do we have a color for
Cyber Monday?
It's Cyber. No, that's not until next week. But never mind that, because now that the holidays are here, all the lists are coming out. The end of the year lists. And GQ, do you take GQ?
I take GQ in Mike's restroom.
I read Imbibe when I'm in Mike's restroom. GQ has come out with a list, and they have named Dennis Rodman as the top. He is the number one least influential celebrity of 2013. Let's bring him in. Here's Dennis Rodman. Hi, Dennis.
How you doing?
How are you doing?
How you doing? I brought you a present.
How's that?
I brought you a present.
He brought a present.
Oh, he brought us a present.
Yes.
Yeah, I got it in my pocket.
Wait, can I see it?
I got it in my pocket.
Can you take it out?
It's pistachio.
Ah, it's a pistachio.
Pistachio nut.
Commercial.
Yeah.
I brought you pistachio.
Just one?
I brought it from Oscar, too.
Oh, so you brought two nuts.
I
two.
brought you a pistachio.
Thank you, Mr. Rob.
Did they pay you in trade?
Yeah, no, I get free pistachios.
Do you prefer Dennis?
You call me Dennis?
Dennis works?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I was shocked.
Turn that up.
You want to turn it
Yeah,
up?
you got it. Yeah. Dennis will feel better.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was reading this news release that you
What
wrote.
surprised you?
Did you write this?
What surprised you?
That you're 52.
I'm 52.
Shocking.
52.
I've heard this from
Get
my
old.
African American friends.
Get old.
Yeah.
Black don't crack.
Black
And
don't
it
crack.
doesn't in your case,
No,
my friend.
I feel good.
No, you look great.
I feel a pistachio.
Well,
They're healthy. They're certainly healthy.
I bought you both the pistachio.
What about Matt Bloom?
Hey, Matt.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what I got for you.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, wait, what am I going
What's it?
Uh-oh.
I got
What are you doing?
a pistachio.
Oh, he had another one.
Pistachio.
Third
How do
one.
they all fit in that shirt pocket?
Kim Jong-un.
Oh, he's your buddy.
He's my buddy.
Yeah, because you went over to Korea.
Twice already.
Yeah, he's my friend.
North Korea.
I'm a friend. I don't want to talk politics. I don't want to talk about politics. He's my friend.
How did that happen?
Yeah. Huh?
How did you two sort of link up?
He's a big. Kim Jong-un's a big basketball fan.
There's a big Bulls fan as well.
How's that? Are you okay?
Kim Jong-un's a big basketball fan.
He likes basketball. You know what else he likes? I read.
Pistachio.
Yeah, he likes the nuts.
Green pistachio. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Are you excited for the holiday?
Oh, I love Thanksgiving.
You know, what are you doing for the holiday? Where are you headed?
We're gonna go to my house. Turkey.
Tell you what,
I'm gonna have a turkey in the house.
your voice makes my ears tickle.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Huh?
You know who would probably love to have you over?
Who?
Mike O'Mara.
Oh yeah, he's got only a few people come over.
And not very many.
Yeah, maybe I come over. Maybe he come over to my house.
Oh, well, that would be a very far trip for him.
A pistachio.
Hey, you can stuff turkeys.
Huh?
You know what you can stuff turkeys with?
I know I can stuff turkey. Well, I did that one time at a party with Carmen Electra.
No, I don't mean that. I meant
I put my thing in the turkey.
Don't put your thing in the turkey.
After we cooked it.
Oh, you had to take its temperature.
I said, Carmen, come in the kitchen. Look what I got. I had little Dennis in the turkey.
You said this S is done.
I said, look,
You want stuffing? Here's stuffing.
I put it right in the stuffing mix. I put my thing right in the stuffing mix.
See, I didn't think that's what you were going to talk about.
You want to know my menu for Thanksgiving?
I was thinking that maybe you could stuff your turkey with those nuts.
Oh, yeah, pistachio.
Pistachio.
Yes.
That's a great idea.
Sure.
That makes more
That's
sense.
a great iddia. Pistachios.
What are they?
I put pistachios in the stuffing.
It's because you're a compensated spokesman.
I put pistachios in the stuffing.
What else? What else will you be cooking?
Corn,
Corn, potatoes.
stuffing,
What?
stuffing,
Oh, stuffing. Yeah. Some people call it dressing.
gravy.
Gravy, do you make your own?
Huh?
Do you make your own?
I can make some for you right now.
No, don't. Please don't.
I used to make a lot for Carmen Electra.
But is it harder to make gravy now that you're 52?
52. I'm old, man.
You're like the same age as Mike O'Mara almost.
Yeah, I'm younger than Mike.
A little bit.
Yeah, but he don't ain't got no piercings in his lip.
No. Hey, with
Yeah,
that,
but you look so much younger.
Yeah, because you know why? Because I eat the right foods.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do you
what?
eat?
A steady diet of pistachios.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. You can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show at www.mikeomarashow.com.
Stay tuned for an outstanding entertainment program.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Let's get down to business.
From the entertainment capital of the world.
Sorry for late. Gabriel, you started without me? You cut the turkey without me? Come on, you leave. They start without us, we go.
Every year you are late, Gabriel. We were hungry, the kids wanted to eat, we were ready, we couldn't wait.
Your own flesh and blood, and you couldn't wait? You cut the turkey? That's it. You cut the turkey. It took us hours to get here. You live miles from nowhere. It's too far, for God's sake. Too far for relatives. Get new relatives. Get relatives that live near you and who you wait for.
Gabriel, for God's sake, let's not make an issue out
You know
of
what
the
it
turkey.
is? That's what happens when you get to be wealthy. You got a wealthy son, so you don't even wait for your brother to come before you cut the turkey. The hell with you!
To hell with me.
Yeah, they got to wait till every relative is there before the turkey's cut. I said enough.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. Mike O'Mara, Rob Spiewak, Oscar Santana. And now, from his easy chair, here's Mike.
Live from the Cappy Pfeiffer Studios.
you want me to
here.
do that for you?
No, I'm fine.
He's putting a plastic page protector.
Multitasking.
He is. Watch his fingers dance.
Live from Studio 1K in the Pfeifferplex Broadcast Center, this is the Mike O'Mara Show. We are downloaded worldwide over 21 million times and powered by Encore Insurance. We're at MikeO'MaraShow.com. That station here in Washington for about another hour.
Hey, you know what's great is I think on their website, if you go there, I won't mention the call letters, but Kelly has posted his recipe for his famous deer and cranberry stuffing.
That's wonderful. It's delicious. Venison and cranberry.
Hi, Kelly!
Oh, it's not really the meat. It's the horn, ground horn.
And the eye.
It's the ground antler. We're also on
I got an injury.
the mighty 1630 KCJJ in Iowa. Hi to all the good folks out there. You know, Iowa, there's a good place for Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the middle America.
Heartland, Mike.
Salt
Yeah.
of the earth
Sure.
out there. And I don't know if they're getting any kind of weather. I know a lot of the country is, but we say hi to all our good friends out of KCJJ. This is Monday before Thanksgiving, November 25, 2013, and we are delighted to have you guys along with us. Our show today is brought to you by The Man Great. That's right. This holiday season, think about our favorite Christmas gift for dad, for your hubby, for the man in your family. It's the Man Great.
Yes.
What is it, you ask?
Hey, Mike, I have a question.
What's that?
What is a man grate?
It's made out of cast iron.
Okay, I'm getting a picture.
It is designed to go on your piddly-ass, wimp-ass grill.
Cheap Coleman piece of garbage grill.
And all you have to do is open the heavy box
Yes.
with the Man Grates in it. Then you take your Man Grate and you put it on your little wimpy-ass grill, and voila.
Oh, my goodness.
Suddenly you have a real manly steak as opposed to, look at these tiny little grill marks that
Yeah.
tell everybody that I've got the wimpy little grill. You've got the real steakhouse quality, the same thing you would get if you went to a
Supercharged.
Palm or a Capitol Grill
Yes.
or a Man's Steakhouse where the waiters wear white smocks. It's the Man Grate, made in America. That's
Yes.
important to me. You know that's important to me
Yes.
because I bleed red, white, and blue.
Yes.
I love Man Grates. They're cast iron, and they're revolutionizing the way people grill. And what I like is that it's like anything great. It's simple and it's easy.
Yes.
The concept was simple, but nobody had thought of it before Evan and company did. And they do a great job, and they've been advertising on the Mike O'Mara Show for a long time, and we love them. We've used them. We've had grilling shows in the spring, and we love Man Grates. The perfect gift for this holiday season for your husband, your dad, or even yourself. You know, there's no reason that a lady can't go out and get a Man Grate for herself.
No, get it for your mom.
Right? The ladies
No
can
problem.
do it. The
Hey,
lady.
what you should do, you should mark it next year, the woman grate.
The Moo Man Grate. In a delightful pink box.
It is. Yes.
You deserve the best, so click on the Man Great banner at MikeO'MaraShow.com for their $19.99 holiday special. The great thing about Man Greats, they've held the line on their prices for these many years, and they're fantastic. Each time a Mike O'Mara Show order comes down the line, you will get a very, very special gift, an add-on, if you will.
What it is, it's like a value added, isn't it?
It's value added, and it is an incredible TMOS branded grill brush.
You know where I use mine?
Where?
I top my Christmas tree with it.
Really?
Yeah, I
do you decorate it, or do you just stick the grill brush
I
up there?
put it up there with a wire tie. I for years had a beautiful angel made of porcelain.
Right.
And I just said,
porcelain angel.
I said, F this.
Did it break?
I threw it on the ground.
In a fit of anger.
I said, this sucks. This angel sucks.
You did that in a fit of holiday
Yeah, I did.
anger.
I was tree kicking mad, and what I did is I took the Mike O'Mara Show grill brush and
Right.
I attached it to the top.
Well, that was only after your wife screamed at you and said, "What are you going to put up there now?"
I said, honey, something even better. Now
Right.
clean up that broken porcelain angel that is so indicative of your broken dreams.
I don't want to do anything to disparage the Man Great.
No, and why? How could you?
I don't know if this would disparage the Man Great by saying I like the grill brush almost as much as the Man Great.
Not disparaging.
You know
Okay.
what? I'd like it better.
It's fantastic.
It's the best grill brush
It's the
ever.
greatest
And it's
grill
not
brush
Christmas.
in the world.
It's not Christmas without it.
Order today at MikeO'MaraShow.com, and you'll have the juiciest, most delicious holidays ever, the Man Great. And we thank them very much. Well, here we are. It is holiday week 2013. We're all very excited about the holidays. Some of us are, some more than others.
And lucky you.
I'm a little bit like,
Oh, why are you Mopey Mike?
I'm Mopey Mike.
I know why he's Mopey Mike.
Mike.
Because he got
no.
extra time with you and me this weekend.
No, I'm Mopey
That must have been
because
fun for him.
normally I'm preparing for a few more people at a table. And
True.
this time I'm not. And I just...
It's only dinner for four, you self-included, right?
My Thanksgiving, it is in a state of flux even as we speak.
You were trying to
Still-
make plans yesterday.
Yes.
Like the flux capacitor?
No, like the fact that
18.2 gigawatts?
I am not sure when it's just going to be four of us whether I want to go out and do the whole dog and pony show.
You have family around here. Can
I
you
have
go
family. My
visit?
daughters are coming over later, but they're having their Thanksgiving. My ex-wife and I are terrific about holidays. We basically have a discussion about it. I'm the one that said it this year. I said, listen, Catherine's coming back from college. Have it at your house, and then they can come over to my place later and stay the night on Thanksgiving night. So the Thanksgiving night is going to be this music.
It's time for Thanksgiving at Mike's house.
This music.
I bought a delicious turkey roll that we just warmed in the microwave. And honey, can you help me open this jar of gravy? It's really not holidays without Heinz.
No, I was talking to Rob yesterday, and I said, maybe this is one of those times where, let somebody else do it. Go out. But where we live, in this little corridor,
I know, ever since
there's no decent place that's going to have Thanksgiving dinner. And if it is, it'll be sold
Do you
out.
want to come to my house?
No, I don't want to go to
Oh.
anybody else's house. No, you don't understand. It's either I'm going to actually cook a little bird, or I'm just going to go out to a restaurant.
It hasn't been
A
the
Chinese
same.
a
restaurant?
Chinese restaurant,
No,
like Christmas Story.
They closed down Lum's, so now he has no place to go.
No, you look around here. I mean, really, this
You
is
would
the
have
zit.
to go
This
out
is
of
the
town.
zit. There's
You would-
nothing here.
You would be contractually obligated to leave not just the town, but probably the county.
I think you're absolutely right, and that sucks because you know what happens when I do that?
What?
Everybody that's doing that is going.
Of
to
course, everybody's going to Clyde.
So really, ultimately, what it's going to be is I'm going to do it myself. I like the idea. The actual cooking
You'll get
of a
into
bird.
it. You'll get into
I'll
it.
get into
Who
it.
are the four principals? if you
Just
don't mind?
just the immediate family, me, Carla, and her mom, and Pete, and then my girl's coming over. So it's not going to.
They're just going to be here for dessert.
Yeah,
Little
they're coming
Michael's
over.
going to be there.
And 5. That's right. We are 5, not 4. We are 5. So
Ah.
Easily forgets Rob.
But
Save
I-
him the oyster.
usually if it's not 12 or more, I'm like,
Oh wow!
I like to have a gaggle. How many do you have coming?
We've got 1, 2, 3. I would say 13 people.
Now,
Are you Pittsburghing it?
No. Everybody's coming to my mom's in Olney, Maryland.
In Olney, beautiful
Wow.
Olney. Who's going to be doing all the cooking? Your mom?
My mom, as she should.
Oh, that's
As
that's
she
nice.
should.
Mom doing the cooking.
I
That's
looked
cool.
at my wonderful girlfriend Shannon. And I said, you know what's great about this Thanksgiving is we don't have to do anything.
That's a good one. You just show up with the car. You just drive over. That's a fun one. That's cool. So anyway, I'm into it. But you're right. I did have a weekend with both your families.
Yes, you did.
In Rob's case, his immediate family and his dad's wife, and in
By the
Oscar's,
way,
his brother Todd.
My father had the greatest time. Thank
Your
you for
dad's
hanging
funny.
with us.
Your dad's funny, but once again, with her little comments and throwaways, It's just this slow realization that I have come to, and it's slow, that Rob's...
Well, she's a little slow.
Rob's wife is effing funny.
She is.
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah.
I mean, really great lines. I mean...
You were perfect because you were distanced enough from her that when something was funny, you heard it, but you didn't get the constant running commentary.
She's great. She's great. She looks fantastic,
doesn't she?
And she had Carla took the baby out of the car seat, and Michael is like bent at the waist, Michael William, and Gary said he's twerking. It's just great.
Yeah.
It's, she's just got the comedy gene. But let me start with Friday, because Friday was Todd Moore's surprise birthday. We alluded to it. We kind of gave it away on the show.
Did he have any idea it was coming?
Yes.
He didn't know where it was going to be, though.
He knew everything, didn't he?
No, he didn't know everything.
Really?
He didn't. He really didn't.
Well, Marissa, who is Todd's friend, sort of arranged this get together.
Yes.
Down at
She spearheaded it.
Right, because what you want to do
Is that the Marissa that we met at the Americon?
Yes.
And what you want to do is when the Washington Capitals have a home game at Verizon Center,
Right.
you want to have a birthday party at a bowling alley that's in the same building as the Verizon Center, because that'll maximize everyone's convenience.
Well, you want to be part of the action.
You wanted to, but you know what? To be honest with you, it did not affect our convenience at all. It was
Really?
It was actually great.
I thought we wouldn't be able to get parking. We got parking in the underground garage. It was terrific. I picked up Oscar and Shannon, and
Thank you, sir.
just for the life of him, he couldn't make it down there on time. Just couldn't. Not even. Yes, it was only 5 minutes, but it was 5 minutes I'll never get back.
True enough.
That's it. And
Who sat in the front seat?
Well, let me see. Was it Shannon in the front seat?
Yeah, I gave her the front seat.
Shannon sat in the front seat.
Very nice, and
Yeah.
nice for you.
I thought that was generous.
You said, "Don't touch the radio."
So I picked them up, and we head down to D.C. for this party. Now, the only thing I was concerned about was the fact there was a hockey game that night.
Yes.
Because I was like, why are we doing this downtown? I mean, Todd lives in Arlington. You guys live in D.C.
They're young and hip,
But
Mike.
everybody from this party, to the best of my knowledge, at least the little mini survey I did, was coming from the outer lying areas into
Or across
down,
the bridge.
down,
Yeah.
coming
It's
into
tough.
down.
Yeah, it's tougher.
It was
Yeah, but
interesting.
not.
I still don't understand
I think
the choice.
you overestimate the amount of hockey fans that are actually in D.C. Like, people
Well, I think
really,
it was probably a sellout game.
maybe.
Probably.
Didn't look like it. Looked sparse. The garage, at least. Usually that garage is packed. I
And
actually
you
was
got
worried
there.
about
Didn't
it.
you get there before really hockey crunch time though?
Yeah, we got there like 6:30.
6:30. So I mean, we were there
8
right about
o'clock
the time
game,
at the 7 o'clock game.
Oh, okay.
So we
Didn't
were
even
down
see
there.
too many jerseys.
It was just weird. It was a
all goat, though.
It was a weird venue.
My buddy.
But at the same time, it's one of these bowling alley / nightclubs where they've got the darkened lanes, and you hang out and you bowl and you eat. And it's like really, it's a full service food and beverage operation as well as a bowling alley.
Impressive.
Yeah,
And
it
it
is.
I forgot how
really
much fun it was.
Terrific business model, I think, for anything. I mean,
How many
you have
lanes do they have?
They probably a full complement, like 24 lanes. something
Wow,
like
in that
Yeah.
building?
No, I'm sorry. I'm going to say 14 or 15 lanes.
Big enough to entertain.
Was it a great way to celebrate Todd's giving?
Now, I get a little credit on because the idea is you're spread out.
Right.
They're real like persnickety about when they open up your little
When
section.
you can go to the lane.
I mean, almost to the point. This is where you just want to grab the manager and go, "Excuse me, duh." Duh, could you come over here for a second? Duh. Yes, party of like 30 that are going to be, eating and drinking and being merry in your bowling lanes, and because because you don't want us to be crowding the other people, you're going to sequester us in a very special. They were really
They're
obsessed
making it.
with
What they're doing is they're making it seem a little more special than it is, because you know what you're doing? You're bowling.
The cool thing about it, Rob, is you go down to I think it's called Gallery Place, right?
Yeah.
That's where this place is, and there are a bunch of restaurants down there right next to where the arena is.
It actually is adjacent. You can access the Verizon Center via this courtyard.
And you go inside, and there are a bunch of restaurants in there. There's a movie theater in there, and there's this bowling alley. And when Oscar, Shannon, and I were walking into the building, you go up an escalator to where these bowling lanes are. And I noticed that to the right, as we're going up on this escalator, there is almost like a Shakespearean balcony looking over the entire
I know exactly
courtyard.
where you mean.
You know where I'm talking about,
I actually
right?
have my picture taken with Robert on that balcony. It's a great
It's a
vantage
great
point.
vantage point.
You can really watch people, and especially we were there for wrestling,
Right.
And you get a different style of fan.
Yes,
At a wrestling match. And what I did is I said, Robert, we can wait in line or we can go up there and watch the line. And as everyone was fitting on their championship belts and putting on their makeup, I said, isn't this great? He says, Dad, we can watch everybody. I said, and we will.
It was cool.
He's learning early.
It was cool. So you hung out at the bowling alley.
Yeah, well, no, actually on that balcony right by
Well,
the
that's
bowling.
right next to the. I mean,
exactly.
it's part of the food and beverage operation.
Right.
It's a real restaurant that you have when you go in
Did
there.
you question the fact that they would put a bowling alley on an upper floor?
No.
And what is under
because
the
I mean,
bowling alley?
modern buildings have swimming pools and everything like that.
Movie
on the 8th
stars.
floor, movie stars, black gold, Texas tea. I was just
It's all
glad.
about fracking, really.
I was really excited that we got a parking space and we were in the building.
Things were going swimming.
And Oscar and Shannon and I had a little pregame, about an hour of pregame time where we could just chill out and have a couple of cocktails.
Get ready for Todd's giving.
And get ready for the giving of Todd.
That's right.
Yes.
And so one of the things I noticed was this little balcony. So once everybody else started arriving, there was a lot of consternation as to where we were all going to wait for Todd's
How we were going
arrival.
to surprise him.
Manager
Quote,
comes
unquote.
up and says to me, because I'm the oldest one in the group. I think I'm the fattest and I'm the oldest.
Maybe the oldest one in the building.
Probably maybe the oldest one in the city block. Maybe the whole city.
How dare you?
So anyway.
But he felt young.
Felt young at heart. So the manager comes over to me while everybody's figuring out where we're going to hang out.
Right.
We're going to hang out at the table? Well, if we're at the table, he said, it's going to be a surprise. Where are we going to go? And then the manager says, you could have the entire balcony to yourself while you're waiting. I'm like,
Wow.
so I
Fantastic.
think I go over to Oscar
You did.
or somebody. I said, hey,
Came
man,
to me.
they'll give us the whole balcony. And when Todd comes in, if he's going up that escalator, we shout the surprise then.
Right.
It'll be
Brilliant.
perfect.
It'll
So-
be just the thing to bring his vertigo back. Now,
But you one-upped yourself.
I
I'm
have
sorry,
a
go
question.
ahead.
Was there a backstory that was going to get Todd to the venue?
No. The surprise is ruined by his father when his father wrote him and said he couldn't come to his party. But he didn't realize his
I'd
father
like to express regret
Is
that
his
I can't.
father like his brother and Todd,
He
like the
didn't-
whole family?
he
Where
didn't realize-
sorry, I'm not going to come to your surprise birthday.
No. I've never met his father. I'm sure he's very kind.
I bet
But
the apple doesn't fall far
but
from
he
the tree. I
said-
bet they're all the same.
he didn't
The
know.
Moores.
But Todd didn't know where the party was going to be and who was going to be there. He
Like
was
a
unaware.
fellow?
Yeah, they're all black. The
We got
Moores.
amazingly literate just for a moment.
Yes, a little fellow reference right there. That's funny. The Moores.
I got to give Mike credit because we get to the balcony and everybody was like, should we just yell surprise? And then Mike says, why don't we sing happy birthday?
Right.
Oh, now
And
you're
that's
talking.
when he won. I said, you know what? If this man wasn't here, this wouldn't be as great as it is right now.
It was my last hurrah because I'd been there at this point for about an hour and a half, and I was ending my festive part of the evening because I was going to need to drink Diet Coke.
Were you drinking a golden liquid?
I was drinking a golden nectar.
A golden, okay.
And so,
And it was happy hour.
But I was done because I wanted to leave by 10 o'clock,
Right.
and I wasn't going to be able to continue the party. So this was my moment, but I was really ready. And there was
Why don't we sing?
Why don't we sing Happy Birthday to Todd Moore and he comes in the escalators? Come on,
brilliant idea.
And there were a lot of
the whole balcony.
there were a lot of very funny people there. The funniest line, great. Everybody made me laugh all weekend. Your friends, your wife, and your friends.
Fun.
Yeah.
There's some funny people. I mean, because I love when I'm, not here doing this. I like just chilling.
Sure.
And some people, as Oscar will tell you, some people try a little too hard. But then there are other people that are just funny.
Yeah, Carrie.
There's this guy. I think his name was Dave. He was a big guy, and he's a friend of Todd's. And the subject of the day,
FOT?
The subject of the day was still the Kennedy coverage of the 50th
Right,
anniversary.
because that was
of
the
JFK.
day of the 50th, yeah.
So we're talking about it. I said, yeah, everybody, and I'm, in this group, I'm probably one of the only people that was alive on that particular day, and I remembered it. And so I go into the story. I said, and I remember seeing my mom sobbing. It's like one of the few times in my young life I still have a memory of it. That the day that Kennedy was shot, she came to the door and she was absolutely sobbing. And the guy Dave goes, "That's awesome." That just made me laugh. It was so inappropriate. I think we were all Kennedy'd out. at
It
that
was
point.
awesome because you were alive when Kennedy.
I think he was doing it to be shticky. And
Do you really?
It made me laugh.
Okay.
And then the other guy, this doctor who I think wants to be a comedian, who
Nice bedside
don't get me
manner, I'm
started on
sure.
This guy, it was just. Odd.
The doctor's
And,
awesome. He's a nice guy.
And he was like, shtick. And his joke was, and he had a prepared,
Stick your
he had a
tongue out.
prepared joke. He said, "Yeah, I hate to fly. As a matter of fact, I always tell the pilot, don't take me to JFK, not JFK Jr."
It's actually not bad.
So it's like, yeah, that made me laugh.
You were
too.
dying about it.
And then
Two
Dave
other
says,
jokes.
"That's awesome."
But the problem is, like all people of comedy, once you laugh at one of the doctor's jokes, he gave you like 70
He's
more.
like a toddler.
So it was like,
Like a toddler.
But he had a smoking hot wife, and he's like a plastic surgeon or something. It was an interesting dude.
Now, you know who
very
else-
interesting.
So you had a fun night.
And you
I
actually had
good
one
people,
of
a lot of fun, very, very classy, fun people.
one of your favorite guys to hang with, a guy that I think we both tried to hate for a long time. Zoolander was there.
Yes, and Zoo, I just love Zoo.
He's the best.
He's just, and we got competitive, and he kicked my ass in bowling, and it was just, we're flipping each other off every time he bowls, and it immediately, he knows me well enough where, and what's great is, Zoo's one of the youngest guys that we all hang out
Yeah,
with.
he's 16.
And so I'm the oldest guy, and so, but we immediately, he makes the evening for me and I make it for him because we're in a blood match.
Yeah.
This bowling becomes, it's like, I'm going to kick your ass. I'm going to kick your ass. There's only
Look
one
at that,
person,
another strike.
There's only one person I want to beat, and it's Mike. And it's like, okay, bring it. Okay, little gnome man. No problem at all. Let's go. And then he proceeds to kick my ass.
Of course he does.
And it was,
He texted me and told me this.
Your
Yes.
knee looked good.
the knee, the leg, the wheel was feeling good. Outside of being poor. It's I feel really, really good, and I really do. I mean, I feel my it's taken. If you were keeping track,
Yes.
that's only 9 years of full rehabilitation,
And already you're bowling on it.
it was fun.
Well, thank you. You made everyone's night by coming out. I appreciate it.
But the key and the most important part of the evening,
Yes.
about I want to say 9:15, 9:30. Oscar, who just at that point was beginning to show the effects
The turn.
of the Jack and Coke.
Yes. Oh,
Mind you, when
I've
we
seen
got
him a lot
there,
worse. I've seen him a lot
it was
worse.
it was the doubles.
Yes.
Remember where
Oh.
she's like, "Would you like singles? Happy hours doubles for $3 more." I said, $3 in DC.
Oscar and I are both like, yes, please. Yes. Let's do it. Of course. But we'll come back, and this will speak to the generous nature of one Todd Moore.
Okay.
The appreciative nature of Todd Moore. When we come back, Oscar's failed gift.
Oh, Oscar.
We'll be right back on the Michael Mara Show.
There's no rhyme or reason for the way you tend to be.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. I have a question for you.
I'll entertain a question.
Is there really a simple machine that can make soda that tastes as good as store-bought?
Mike, I hear there is.
The answer is yes. What? And it's called SodaStream.
Oh, God, it's the best.
I have a SodaStream in my kitchen. It's easy, it's fun, and it's delicious, and it's also the perfect holiday gift. It's so easy, just fill the bottle with cold water, push the button to carbonate. You control how much fizz you want.
Now, how much fizz do you like?
I like a lot.
Do you like it all almost burn?
I like super fizzy, and because not only when you're making it with your SodaStream do you get the fizz the level you want, and I like a lot of it, but it's more fun to make the fizzier soda too.
Of course,
my humble opinion. That's the way. And then you add your choice of flavor. It's that easy. Remember, you control the flavor, you control the fizz. You can add as much flavoring as you want. You can add as much fizz as you want. They have a huge variety of sparkling drinks for the holidays, sodas. Sodas, sparkling juices, cocktails, the new Ocean Spray sparkling cranberry juice drinks, and new happy hour flavors like Fizzy Margarita and Cosmopolitan. Now, give the fizziest gift this holiday season. SodaStream is less than $100, so when you're getting a holiday gift for somebody, pick one up for yourself.
Sure.
They're available at Bed Bath & Beyond, Walmart, Target, Costco, and all your favorite stores, or you can go to SodaStream.com and find the one near you. SodaStream, better bubbles, made by ye.
Made by ye.
By you, yes. So it's wonderful. So getting back to this, I want to say 9:30, somewhere along that. Oscar's had enough adult beverages.
And he's making the turn, and you're on your way back.
I'm on the way, and great waiter down there who I said, mainline me Diet Coke. Stat, I want this glass to be continuously filled. He was great at it. And
Does he have a name?
Yeah, his name was Raul.
Oh, of course.
I don't know. By the time I got home, I stayed up till like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I was so caffeinated up.
Shaking and peeing.
Yeah, just like, wish I could have stayed at that party, Norman.
Balloons.
So let me see if I got it right, and you'll probably have to correct. You come up to me, and your You're telling me that you
This is not a comfortable conversation for me, by the way.
you purchased
Not at all.
a gift for Todd that had something to do with his expensive automobile.
Not just myself.
Well, I found out later
Yes.
because I was talking to Zoo about it
Yes.
yesterday that apparently you went in on it with a number of people
Super
to get
group
him,
present, yes.
like a really expensive
Yes.
center console
Yeah.
for his Tesla.
You mean
Yeah.
like the thing that's between the two front seats?
Yeah, well, because Tesla doesn't, they don't have a transmission because it's an electric car. They don't have like a really accommodating gearbox. They have something that they have a cup holder. They have, but this is kind of an upgrade. To the car.
So this is just really kind of an elaborate
upgrade
piece that goes in the middle, and you
Upsell.
take out the standard one.
Yeah.
And you pop in
Drop
the
that one right in.
and it's got all sorts of gadgets
And,
with it.
you could has a place for your iPhone. It's got a place another cup holder too instead of one.
Oh, so it's what it is it's a really nice upgrade.
Yes,
and it's not cheap.
Oh no,
and that's why you
Who went in on the gift with you?
This is again not a comfortable conversation.
Sorry
for me,
about that,
but
I'm
it's
sorry.
fine.
It
It's
was kind of the high point of the night. Sorry, I had to bring it, but it was
Kind of what Mike was screaming at me the minute he got to Jimmy's yesterday.
So
he's such an ungrateful bastard.
Katie Cole,
girl,
his friend Marissa.
Okay.
So the girlfriend too.
Well, that's not his girlfriend. The
Whatever.
friend.
Well, she
and-
throws a goddamn 30th birthday. Yes, she is.
Mike?
Todd, yes, she is. She is your girlfriend.
She is a friend who
So
is
anyway,
also a girl.
so Marissa, Todd's fiance, throws this great 40th birthday
Marissa
party.
Moore was there.
Even in my little world, when I dip into the world of Todd Moore, I'm beginning
the
to
little boy?
Yeah, I'm beginning to just go, F it, Todd. Deal with it, Todd.
You love Todd.
I love Todd, but Todd needs to be brought into line.
Katie Cole, girl.
Yes.
It would be his friend Marissa.
Okay.
Myself and Shannon. And let's be fair, myself and Shannon is really myself.
Okay, but that's four of you.
Yes.
That myself and Shannon is really myself. Now, do you have to say that?
He does.
That's the influence of that impolite boy that you hang around. That's what it is. So,
Polite boy.
So, well, listen to how this goes. Okay.
Okay.
So this is. I'm not going to because I will honor Oscar's desire not to make this totally uncomfortable.
Right.
But I will jot down the number that I happen to remember.
Okay.
From the party of the value.
Something that is not included when you buy the
Which,
expensive.
incidentally, if you want to get together with some people and get to this dollar figure for Christmas time for moi,
Yeah.
I swear to God, I'll take everybody out to Arby's.
Yeah.
You're very kind. Very kind.
Wow.
So-
Okay?
Wow, that should really come with the car. Because I know another number that the car cost, and that should be included in that.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
that's an incredible gift.
when you
Gentlemen-
bought and the friends bought that, did you secure good financing?
Let's be clear.
I will now kick it over to
Okay,
you
thank
because
you.
this is where I'm at.
One, Todd didn't want anything for his birthday. He said he didn't want anything. He didn't want anything.
Right,
he didn't
I
want
don't
anything,
either.
Right?
Yeah. I don't want
And
lunch either today.
He was.
I don't want
Thank
lunch.
you, Rob. So we initially had gone down the road with a couple other present ideas, and they just didn't work out.
Wings weren't crispy
And-
enough?
No, it just didn't work out.
Because it's difficult to find something for him. Yeah, exactly.
I said, let's
So-
retile his garage. He had just done it.
This
He doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that gets whatever he wants for himself.
after some personal
Yesterday.
after some personal is it
Introspection?
Yes.
Yes.
I realize this is also my fault because when someone tells you they don't want anything, if they really say that 3 or 4 times, then you have to honor that.
Especially
Because-
if he's a little boy that gets what he wants.
So when we went out of our way,
Right.
and I finally found something that everybody agreed on. They said he does not have this. He would not buy this for himself because it's just something he doesn't have. And, maybe
And correct me if I'm wrong, you were super jacked about the gift.
because we had gone through a couple failed. We've gone down the wrong roads a couple times.
And to be fair, at this point, if you put this much thought, it's not really about money. It's really about thought and effort to do a gift that you think is perfect. It is better to give a gift like that than it is to receive one.
Because
you get
when
excited.
yeah, but when you're dealing with a brat, you want everybody gets. Am I right or wrong? We've been there. You know what I'm talking
yeah.
about. The fact is, the greatest challenge is getting a gift for somebody who's meh.
Yeah.
Okay, so we sing happy birthday. He comes up, and Shannon is genuinely excited to give him this gift as well.
Because Shannon is a giver.
Yeah, because we're all friends, right? And we care about him. He's like my brother, best friend. Mm-hmm. She runs over with the card, and I'm watching her while
if you ever really want to think about what gift you get me, you know what you can give me?
What?
This year? Yes. The gift of punctuality.
Well, that would be priceless, Mike.
Yes, it would.
That would be priceless.
That would bring a tear to my eye. But go ahead.
You know what's funny? And I'll just throw this as a quick aside. We've already selected our gift for you.
Really?
So,
yeah.
Really?
Eat it.
Ooh, I'm excited now.
Yeah. Don't be.
Well, no, it's not that exciting.
It's a center console.
Yeah.
For your motorcycle.
I promise. Happy or sad? Oh, pretend I'm grateful.
Thank you.
Fake it, yes.
As you always have.
Absolutely.
So as Shannon went over,
that's wonderful.
He opened the card, and then inside was, because you have to special order these things,
right.
was the kind of the brochure. And also, I went out of my way, and I didn't want to print it just on dumb paper. I printed it on photo paper. I was like, this
you
will
don't
look
want
good,
it on
right?
So you don't put it on dumb paper, Mike.
You printed
paper.
a glossy version.
A nice glossy
of
version,
it.
so you'd see it.
Right.
And then I saw him look at it, and the one thing that's great and also kind of horrible at times about Todd is that he doesn't have that filter, right?
Yeah, well, I'm aware of that.
But he doesn't have that filter also with his expressions.
Right.
So his expression
He's
was
easy to read?
That of confusion.
He opens. Let me see if I can duplicate this
Please.
for our Ustreamers. So.
You're opening the card. Oh, how funny card it sings. Yes,
right.
yeah.
And
oh. You're saying I owe taxes on that? Basically, that was the expression.
The facial expression was not happiness.
Not happy. So then I was like, well, maybe I'm reading him wrong. Maybe the Jack and Coke's got too much of me.
Sure. Right.
And then,
maybe you're being paranoid.
Yeah, maybe I'm being paranoid.
And he's really not as rude as you thought he was being.
At any point did Oscar look, you say, is it me or is it him? It's him, right?
No, Oscar came up to me later.
He shimmies over.
He had figured it out by that point.
He shimmies over, and I'm like, hey, I was like pretty cool, right? We just didn't know what to get you. Like, this is perfect. He's like, it just was not the reaction I don't think anybody was looking for.
Well, didn't he
myself.
say you came up to me at the bowling alley and said you said he wanted something else?
Oh, I thought I saw console. I thought it was going to be an Xbox One.
That's what he said.
Wow.
That's what he said, and that is when Oscar
went badass. That's when Oscar got very, very upset.
I would tap, move, and shake my head ruefully because that is not what anyone was looking for. And you know what? It is so truly a thoughtful gift.
Yeah, well, again, the dollar amount is aside from that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, the gift itself is thoughtful.
Is a gift.
Yes.
I've gotten so many crappy gifts.
You were unhappy.
That you smile and you high five and you say, you know what? I've always wanted this.
I can't wait to get it.
Yeah.
So Oscar
Look how
came
great
up to
this
me and said,
is.
and I put a stop on the order.
Yeah, because
he just saved me $400.
Yes, he did.
Did you really stop the order?
I had to.
That's awesome.
Because if he wasn't going to use it, why would we get it for him?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Did it end where he said the Xbox One?
Yeah.
Did it end with that, or did he go into? Did he elaborate more on the fact that he was just totally put off by you?
He didn't elaborate. He did the next day when he wrote a nice text. He said he spoke with Marissa.
Yeah, you blew it, Chico.
And he said, Marissa maybe have talked to you about this already. She goes, I'm just not comfortable with you or Katie or them spending this much money on me. We're going to Jamaica together. Buy me a drink there. And the thing about Jamaica, it's all inclusive, right?
Oh, yeah. Jamaica is great to go with not your girlfriend.
There's no drink.
So you've locked that all up. When do you leave for Jamaica?
On Friday.
On Friday.
Week, yes.
Okay, you can do a long weekend in Jamaica.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're on our own that following Monday.
That's fine.
So the fact is that he doesn't want you to get.
He doesn't want to get anything. He's not comfortable with anybody spending that type of money.
Here, look, I've lived 14 years longer than Todd Moore has. Let me just say this.
And you know what,
Todd?
Many people thought that was impossible.
Todd, it ain't about you, pal. It really isn't you soulless, ungrateful hump. It is not about you. So the very fact that, and I'm glad you spoke to Marissa, your friend that you're going to Jamaica with.
That's right. They're going to go there and do friend things.
I'm really happy. I'm really, really happy that that you don't want people, and you think it's somehow a classy move to say, don't get me anything and get me a drink in Jamaica. No, the classy move is to smile. People feel good about getting people nice, wonderful gifts, and just grin and accept the gift. That's what, in certain cultures, Todd, you'd be beheaded for this behavior.
That's true. If anyone was tall enough to reach his head.
That's true. Just accept it. Yeah. Just accept it, I mean, really, the thing is about the gift, and the gift seems like it's a nice gift.
It's a wonderful wonderful gift.
And really, I mean, welcome to the world. I mean, I don't know if he was raised by hyenas in some sort of field, but the fact is, I mean, you learn that at an early age, at a young age, when you do. There are children that get something they really don't like,
right,
and they pitch a fit, and then they get disciplined for it, and they behave better afterwards. So the next time they get a crappy gift that they really don't want, they fake it.
Yeah,
That's what everybody does. You fake it. That's called politeness.
What Oscar did is he took something that's very important in Todd's life, his car.
Yes.
And made it better for him.
That's exactly right.
And what did he say? Wish I had that Xbox console.
That's what he said. Then the next day, 24 hours later, sends a note out, just get me a drink at the place that's going to be free drinks. Hump. We'll take a break, come back with more on the Mike O'Meara Show.
Yeah, I know.
We're still friends. No, it's fine. It's all good. What a dick.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hey, you know what? If he buys you 2 drinks in Jamaica, you can put them in that cup holders.
So I have a cup holder, not the Tesla.
That's it. You've got a beautiful console, no car.
That's all right. I'll still send him a Christmas card.
Aw,
Speaking of Christmas cards,
hey!
I'm a believer in holiday cards from Vistaprint. You can be as creative as you want this holiday season, and it's easy to do at Vistaprint.com. At Vistaprint, create your own custom holiday cards, just like I did. Totally unique and totally you. Now listen, I did the bare minimum with mine. I got the printing that says Happy Holidays from Mike, Carla, Catherine, Elizabeth, and Michael William.
Right.
But you can do anything you want. You can take your own photos. You can take photos offline.
I was shocked you didn't include a picture of the baby.
You know what? We are actually putting little pictures in our Vistaprint
holiday
cards.
You're covered then.
We're doing it that way.
Okay.
But you can do so much more by actually incorporating photographs into your card. All you do is go to Vistaprint.com, use our TMOS code, and you get 50% off your holiday cards. Listen, this is not... there is not a better offer. There is not a better deal. Not only do you get the 50% off, on regular cards, that's just an incredible steal. But the fact is, you get 50% off on totally custom holiday cards. This has removed all the hassle for my wife Carla for sending out holiday cards because it's all done. All the printing's done. The address labels that we got on the envelopes, those are done as well.
He doesn't have to do return addresses.
A pen does not have to touch her hand other than to put the address on the card.
Beautiful.
That's it. The 50% off on your cards with free shipping, but don't wait. This offer will not last. There is no better deal for these totally custom holiday cards. You can even get custom mailing envelopes and return address labels, other features that will make your holiday cards completely unique. Remember that again, 50% off your custom holiday cards with free shipping at Vistaprint.com. Send us your Vistaprint holiday cards. We're going to decorate the studio with them. So we would love to get those. If you would like to
P.O. Box 3,
yes,
Manassas, Virginia, 20108.
Please send those along. We'd really appreciate that. Use the TMOS code in the upper right-hand corner. Satisfaction is guaranteed at Vistaprint.com. And I know that I go over the top about Todd, but sometimes it's from
No, you still love him.
You know, here's the thing.
You were at his birthday party, for God's sakes.
I've had this discussion with my wife. I had this discussion a couple of times.
Okay.
And I quote this. Someone, I think it was the Queen Mother, said to Mia Farrow, what's the one advice you would give me? And she said, manners will get you through everything.
It's true.
And I'm all about that right now. And it's a question of manners. It's a question of manners, and you have to.
I was beat up about it simply because you're right. Giving a gift like that,
and face it, you were excited.
It's not for the recipient; it's for the giver in some cases.
And the work that went into finding the right gift.
Right.
And look, I guess the crux of it is this: is that there are some people I think that can really like empathize and see when people are going out of their way because they love and care about you, right?
Right.
They're not going out of their way because they want anything. Mm-hmm. You don't want anything from the person that you're throwing a party for, inviting all your friends, and getting a gift for.
Right.
You just want everybody to be happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right?
And look, it's a two-way street.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's not designed for, if you're uncomfortable, eat it. By not saying anything, by not articulating that you're uncomfortable getting a gift, you're better off than if you articulate it and you have to share it with people, text generation, and you don't do that. What you do is you just go, oh, man, that is really, really terrific. And then you know what? You put it in your Tesla. You see that little thing.
Yeah.
And you know at the end of the day, suddenly, hey, I I really like this.
Yeah. I can have 2 drinks in my car.
I've gotten gifts that I thought were crap, and then when I finally, and I smile and I say, thank you very much, and then you know what? About a month later, I'm going, man, that is really incredible.
I'm glad I got this.
Then you do a follow-up to the person and say, hey, I really like that thing you got me. Yeah. And then you do that. And then there are
That's only if the person who gave it to you didn't stop the shipment.
Maybe being
he is getting a gift. Well, even though he said he didn't want a gift, we have gotten audible as far as a gift.
Is it a book?
He deserves it. He certainly deserves it.
Now, Mike, you laugh, but what the gift is, it's not as grand as the other, but it's a book by Emily Post. See, she was a manners expert.
I crashed at his house that night. We all went to breakfast the next day.
I understand it wasn't easy to get into his home. There was a
situation of how to get into his home.
Right. And I thought it was all touchpad. I mean, like, you have to read the retina.
We got in, though. We got in.
Zoolander's like taking pictures of his garage, which I think is, or were those your pictures?
No, those were actually Todd's pictures from Facebook.
Todd was a big part of the discussion with the Spiewak family yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We went out to our good friend
Lightning Rod.
Went to our friend Jimmy's yesterday and celebrated Jimmy's King of the Wings dance. He goes down to the middle of the street.
Well, Mike, what it is, it's 3X KOTW. 3 times King of the Wings.
Oh, wow.
3-time, a 3-peat for King of the Wings. Jimmy got down to his underwear and danced in the middle of the intersection at Eldon Street.
Congrats.
And incidentally, are people asses.
I hate people.
I mean, really, hey, dude, you're seeing the guy. He's got his little buffalo hat on. He's dancing. He's doing the
with
chicken
30
dance
other people.
With 30 other people. And, why don't you lean on your horn a little more?
Yeah, because you missed a light
you have
cycle.
to get to the mall, you
Oh,
dicks.
are you kidding me?
No, it was. Do you remember when we used to play the honk for cash game?
Yeah.
And we couldn't get people to beep. Oh, they were beeping in Herndon.
Yeah.
They were beeping in Herndon.
Because people in Herndon hate charity.
Because there's one nice guy who was kind of enjoying the show that was in a white pickup truck at the intersection when they're doing this, and people were putting their elbows on their horns to get that out of there. And I was just
Maybe they got a bad present.
Oh, it was ridiculous.
I'm sure that's it.
They were all Teslas as far as the eye could see.
Mm-hmm. And they didn't have consoles.
So it was the whole Spiewak clan that was out there, and including HBS. Horny Bob Spiewak was there with his lovely wife, Kathy. And
Kathy, who I was surprised gave Michael back to you.
Yeah, she loved the baby. She loved the baby.
Captain of the grandma team, and she loves children.
Natural grandma, 1,000%. And I turned Michael William over to her, and she could not have been sweeter. It was just fun. We had a great time. Jimmy was terrific. He gave us all a really nice table down there in the dining room. We all watched the show, and then we had some of Jimmy's delicious wings, and it was great right up until checkout time.
Right.
And, we said Jimmy gives us a great break when we go in there.
I'm just pulling up some pictures here.
And we take care of the staff. And so I go reaching in for my wallet, and I'm like, oh, God, again, it must have slipped out. I didn't have my wallet.
Right.
I look at Carla. She said, well, I don't have my wallet. That was the tone. No. I don't have my wallet.
What did Michael Jr. say?
I said, don't have
money to daddy.
So
the baby mostly uses a debit card.
I said to Rob, which is the last guy I want to say this to. I said to Rob, "Can you front me for And I didn't want to do that because I know you'll do it because you're a nice person.
I'll do it begrudgingly.
I know it's killing you. And so
now, to be fair,
yes.
I was already on it before you asked me.
Yeah, I think you were because you had gotten the tab.
Yeah, and also my dad kicked in too.
Right.
So they were well taken care of. And I know that's not how you operate.
No, I didn't like it.
I feel horrible.
I get home and I roll home and I said, all right, the first thing I do when I walk into the house, I'm like, let me check it out. Now, because I didn't really enjoy myself to the fullest extent on Friday, and I had a quiet Saturday at home.
Yes.
I decided to enjoy myself quite a bit on Sunday, as Rob will testify.
And you know what?
You look great today, though.
Yeah,
it was a three-way
Stopped
tie.
early enough, yeah.
My father also had his wife driving, and I had my wife driving. I think we all had a good time.
We were pounding a little bit.
Yeah.
It was Sunday afternoon. We were having some good.
Been a long time since I've had a good day drinking with my father.
Yeah, and
he said, "Come on, let's have another."
Well, and I just wasn't like the spirit of the moment. It was
perfect.
It felt like it.
Yep.
It was just chilly out and stuff like that. And I said, and so the waitress comes over, and I'm like, White Russian.
Wow.
That's how you open the day.
I start the day with a Big Lebowski.
Oh, you're not messing around.
I was not messing around at all. And so
I brought out a bucket of it. It did. It looked like a bucket of cream.
By the time I get home, I start to do the little hunt for the wallet, and it's nowhere to be found.
The last time I saw your wallet was in the garage at the Verizon Center, and I remember you pulling it out.
Right.
But then I remember on my end, when we were all eating, I remember picking up the tab there.
Right.
But the last time I saw it was in your car.
Right.
Yes.
Right. And but I had it, in the morning. I'd used it in the morning.
Okay.
And because I went to the GNC and I got some Vitamans, and I went there on Sunday morning. So I
Christmas
had
shopping?
Yeah, for everybody. Who wants the B12?
Hey, Pony, I think this ascorbic acid is really going to make your day.
There we go, baby. So I get home, and it's that wonderful feeling where you say, oh, it's upstairs, because sometimes I take the old jeans off, and it falls out. Hey, baby. Yeah, jeans off. Whatever. So
skinny jeans.
Look it. So
stretchy jeans.
We don't find them. Then it's back down. Yeah, right. Skinny jeans. Me on skinny jeans.
You know what? All of my jeans are skinny jeans, just by definition. I can't help it.
I can't even fit a quarter.
Why are you laying on the bed? I'm trying to button my jeans.
So as the hunt goes on, the urgency gets more intense, and it's backed out of the garage. It's looking in the car, nowhere to be found.
Did you have to do the thing, and it's one of my least favorite moves of all moves, where you have to get on your hands and knees to look under the driver's seat?
Yeah.
The
everywhere.
worst.
And hands on knees under the bed, everything like that. Then I call Jimmy's, and I get EQ.
Oh, hey,
and EQ, who's just being EQ, and I'm like, hey, Mike. I said, hey, I think I might have left my wallet there. And it's because EQ knows me.
Yeah.
It's not like calling the normal.
It's not like calling a business.
It's like, oh, yes, sir, just a minute. And instead I get the.
Yeah, of course.
I hear this. So this is what I get. All right, hold on a second. What? Yeah, he wanted the Reuben. Right.
Yeah.
All right, what is it? Hold on.
And Eric was in.
It's like the only thing that made it worse is he had said, "Okay, you dip ass.
Yeah.
Hold on."
He doesn't take orders from a haircut.
No. Eric was in full double Eric mode because
he
was wearing a crown because it's King of the Wings, but wearing it upside down.
Right.
So the points were like pointing down to his head.
Eric was enjoying the King of the Wing festivities as well.
He likes to see the boss acting like an idiot.
Exactly.
He truly do.
He comes back and said, "Nope, didn't find it." And it's like 1 minute, and then I'm starting to freak out, and I'm running all over the place. And of course, whenever there is a lost item in the O'Mara household, it's usually a recipe for a little altercation. Because
and you had some friction earlier in the day.
Yes, and and the day had outside of my time with the Spiewak family,
had thorns.
The day had some thorns in it.
Did you get a bad gift?
A few. No, it just was the day.
She did at one point what I thought was uncalled for, and I don't know if it was Carla who said it or it was Mike, but it was Carla. She said, okay, a-hole.
Oh, so you knew something was up.
Yeah, but I mean using the real word.
Oh. Yeah,
I mean, and so there was some lingering thorn.
Oh, well, the day ended a lot better than it began.
Well, it would almost have to.
So we're looking around, we're going, I didn't know, I can't find your own stuff. I am looking for it. I said, yeah. I said, okay, brown liquor. So she walks out of the room.
God, it's like dealing with Carrie.
And then the phone rings. And it's like, I have something of yours. And, of course, the ultimate caregiver, who probably was turning over tables in his place.
Of course.
Until he found it, was Jimmy. Jimmy said that, you know how we were against that back wall?
Yeah.
The wallet was found at the office door over on the right. How far away was that? It's like 20 feet away from me.
God, really?
It must have fallen on the floor.
Because you didn't come in through the back door.
Didn't come in through the back door, but it must have been kicked.
You've just been kicking it around.
And it had been kicked around on the floor.
Did you put your coat on the coat right? Wow.
No.
So someone genuinely...
I had no coat with me.
And everything was still in it?
We'll find it. It's still in Mr. Cerrito's possession.
I'll take good care of it for you.
Matter of fact, hold on a second.
Yeah. I mean, it's Monday, for God's sake.
And you know what? The thing about Jimmy that is so great, he was not in his underwear, but he was in a jersey and shorts because, he had done the chicken dance.
I saw it on Facebook.
Right.
He ran out to me as I'm leaving, and he says, your dad left his phone. Here it is. And I said, well, I don't know what to do. I can't really call him because this is his phone. So I called his wife. And my father comes back. Jimmy is outside. It's 20 degrees. And he's standing waiting to make sure I can give my phone to my father. I said, Jimmy, you're shivering. Go inside. He said, we're just trying to cool off a little bit. But he is. He is the ultimate.
Good morning.
Wallet Finders.
Hello there, Wallet Finders. Hi, James. I figured I'd call you during the middle of the show, give you a chance to snooze because you were working pretty hard last night.
Yeah, my mom laying on the couch here, and we're actually listening live.
You're listening live?
Look at you.
Yep, and I have your $19 in your wallet.
Yeah, I was not exactly flush yesterday. So even if I'd had it, Rob, I probably would have asked you.
You would have put the touch on it, but that's fine. Yeah, exactly. Jimmy, you keep that $19.
Yeah, give it back to the staff. Yeah, give it back to the staff.
Yeah, Brooke was great yesterday, by the way. She's an amazing waitress.
So
it was a great day.
It was really terrific. Congratulations on your celebration as being King of the Wings. Everything was wonderful. It was great to see your mom. I love seeing how excited your mom was for my baby. It was lots of fun. We had a great time.
She usually doesn't make the babies cry like that, but she was cold and she was excited, and
Jimmy,
she was doing really well until then.
Jimmy, the one thing I wanted to mention, and it just, you probably didn't even notice because you're in the middle of it, but it really irritated me. That symphony of car horns.
Yes.
When you were doing the chicken dance in the middle of Eldon Street. I know people have to be on their way, and I know they might want to give a little toot here and there on their horn. People were like leaning on their horns.
That was terrible.
Wasn't that horrible yesterday? I couldn't believe that.
Terrible.
I've never heard it like that.
2 years ago when we did it, we were worried about the traffic getting mad at us.
Right.
So I was trying to get everybody out of the way, and all the traffic stopped and said, no, keep doing it.
Yeah.
We're watching.
Yeah, have fun. Totally different vibe yesterday where everybody's just annoyed. That one guy.
Jimmy's body's not as good as it was 2 years ago.
I tell you, I'm going back out late now. After that video, holy cow.
That one lady came through and was, practically running people over, trying to get. It speaks to the whole holiday thing.
You know what? The mayor was with us out in the middle of the street dancing. and I told her, I said, I hope this doesn't affect, your position as the mayor. And she said, I don't care if it does.
Yep, there's my kind of politician. Yeah. Well, Jimmy, it was great. When are you bringing the wallet over?
Me and Lamont come over right now.
Okay, come over right now.
Hey, you know what? We've got 25 minutes left in the show. If you can make it before the end of the show, we'll give your mom a hat.
We'll give your mom she'll get a free hat if you can make it over in 25 minutes.
Oh boy. I'll have to pry her off the couch.
Or you could just come over yourself. That's what we don't.
And just leave leave it in the mailbox.
Yeah. Or you just drop it off. Knock on the door. I'll grab it, and you can be on your way. Not a lot of time for chat today.
I'm going to mail it to P.O. Box 3.
All right, Jimmy. Love you. Thank you very much, buddy.
See you soon.
Bye-bye. There he goes. That's Jimmy.
He is the best. How'd you like dialing the phone yourself?
Oh, the future. It's here.
He loves that.
Yeah.
That was fun. It allows me to just go, okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
So long. Thanks so much for doing it. There you go.
Sniffing the tears. You're in the driver's seat.
There you go. Yeah, it just was. I wrote this down for the show prep today. We've got a friend of ours, Suzanne.
Right.
She's a very big listener and supporter of the show.
Wonderful lady.
And her good friend Ben, he's been here to my house for 4th of July a bunch of times. Ben's a great guy. I went to a football game with him.
That's right.
Ben got hit in the parking lot of a Costco with somebody who was looking for a parking space.
No.
They were so focused on looking at a parking
people,
spot. Yeah.
It really slow the F down. I mean, I think maybe
I felt so bad that I hit him. I sent flowers.
I think maybe the economy might be coming back. It seems to me when I've been out and about, there are a lot more crowds in the shopping areas
Urgency,
right now.
yeah.
But people are going out of their minds, and we are in ground zero for it. The land of me.
Yep.
Me. Just chill. Everybody, please, for the love of God, just chill. When people are starting to get run over in parking lots at shopping centers, I mean, it's a bad situation.
I will tell you this. As a 42-year-old married guy, father of 2, I have never, ever been hit by a car when shopping at Amazon through our website.
Amen.
You know that?
Stay at home. That's why I'm staying on the couch as protest. I'm going to do that all day on Friday.
Mrs. Spiewak still doesn't know her schedule for Black Friday, but
she's got to be on the other end.
It looks like I think she has to be at her store at 5 a.m. on Friday.
Oh, man.
But she got, at least, you know what? She's been there long enough. She has a seniority. She doesn't have to be there Thanksgiving night. Good. That used to be the case.
But that is not the big story on the Mike O'Mara show today. We can talk about Todd Moore. We can talk about being with the Spiewaks, Jimmy's big parade.
Yes.
That is not the big story, ladies and gentlemen.
Story?
We have an update.
Oh.
An update on our man, Ponyboy. Ponyboy with a major announcement that I think everybody is really, really going to like.
Ponyboy, won't you be my Ponyboy?
My Ponyboy.
It's pony time! Get up!
Time to get the show to stop right now. All right, Pony? Yes, sir. Come on.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, go ahead, Pony.
I have secured my sugar gliders, and I will get them.
Woo!
Thank you. On the 17th of December.
Oh, that's a shame.
Mm-hmm. Try to remember the 17th of December.
I believe the 7th was the deadline, was it not?
Yeah, the 7th was the deadline.
Yeah, that's another digit.
Yeah, you know what? That's 10 more days.
Yeah, so he's going to have to pay for them himself.
10 more parakeets.
That's a shame. Yeah.
Are you saying that there's 10 more days?
10 more days for that. Why so long?
They're still being weaned, so,
So you're not going to suckle them yourself?
Well, my nipples are too big.
God, if I had a nickel.
How do you wean a sugar glider?
Very carefully.
Boom! Hey, how are you? Oh, wow, I want to tell you. What?
Sharp little teeth.
Are they? So they're babies now, little infants?
Yes, they are.
But they've been born.
They have been born.
Where are they coming from?
They are coming from Smithfield, Virginia.
Oh, for the ham. These are the delicious sugar gliders. Slice it thin for a sandwich.
I like the company, even now that they've rejected Paula Deen as their spokesperson.
And aren't they owned by the Chinese now?
They
I think they were bought by the Chinese.
You know, my pre-cut ham, I am a Smithfield fan. I love their pre-packaged ham.
You didn't take my suggestion for Thanksgiving, which was to take the family to the honey-baked ham store.
And just sit on the sidewalk.
Get yourself a sandwich.
And just eat it with our hands.
Eat it.
So they're coming from Smithfield, Virginia.
Correct.
What colors?
I got one that's like the basic gray color, and one is a little bit more of a white color.
Okay, which one will be Miracle, and which one will be the other one?
Omen.
Omen,
that's a good question. I guess the white one should be Miracle because it's more, angelic. Yes.
So you're
More
getting
angel.
the sugar gliders on the 17th.
Yes.
We are having our holiday spectacular on the 20th.
That's right.
Is there a chance that
they may on display?
They may be on display on the 20th. They could end up in like a punch bowl.
What if we got tiny Santa hats?
Oscar said drown. Just look over the sugar gliders like that.
Too much fluid.
But they wouldn't be like in a punch bowl. They'd be in somebody's glass toilet. Hey, anybody see where's my mimosa? Oh my God!
Miracle got into the mimosa pony.
Will there be a chance they might make an appearance on the 20th?
I would love to bring them in, but if I'm going to be here past 9 o'clock, they start to go crazy. So I'd have to get them home before then.
Okay, so
why? Why would they go crazy?
Because they're not.
I was going to say, do you buy them from some Chinese man downtown?
They're nocturnal, so they go crazy at nighttime.
So what do you?
Don't feed them after midnight.
So in other words, if you're hanging out for the party, you've got to have them at home.
Correct.
Okay, well, maybe
could you set up some sort of live cam?
Yes.
That we can watch them?
Yes.
With Miracle Cam.
And
then the listeners can watch them too.
Clearly.
Because we're going to, you know what, here's the deal. We're going to do a show on Monday.
That's right.
We're doing a show on Monday. So
the 23rd.
Monday the 23rd, the day before Christmas Eve, will be the show for the sugar. That's when we will introduce Miracle. And you'll have to come up. We're not calling it Omen. We know that.
34th Street.
We will introduce Miracle to the world.
Nice
Does that
reference.
sound cool on the 23rd?
That sounds great.
Okay,
How
that's
about
the plan.
Santa?
Miracle and Santa.
This is my sugar glider. I called him Santa.
Or Grow.
Congratulations, Pony. Thank you. Way to go. We'll be right back.
Lord Almighty, I feel my temperature rising.
Hey. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. If you have to constantly go to the post office for your business, you know that it can be a giant hassle. So do what I do. Use Stamps.com instead. Stamps.com is the quick and easy way to get postage on demand for your business. You buy and print postage for any letter or package using your own computer and printer, and Stamps.com will even send you a digital scale to calculate postage for any class of mail. No expensive postage meters and no wasted time going to the post office. We use Stamps.com for TMOS to send out merchandise and mail to our clients and listeners. Check out this great offer for our listeners, a 30-day free trial and $110 bonus offer that includes a digital scale and up to $55 in free postage. You go to Stamps.com, and guess what you do? You know this already. You click on that microphone and use our code TMOS. Don't wait. Click on the mic and use TMOS and get ready to save big with Stamps.com, and then don't hassle. And let me tell you something. The post office for the next month or two is going to be out.
You know what it is, Mike?
Not even doable.
It's for the birds.
It's for the birds, man. Go over there and get it. Yeah.
From around the globe, across the nation, looking through your neighbor's window, the Mike O'Mara Show now presents News You May Not Need. A comprehensive look at the stories you may or may not be talking about during your daily activity. And now, News You May Not Need.
While Europe and the United States are applauding a deal with Iran on nuclear weapons, Israel is criticizing the agreement, saying it does not go far enough in restricting Iran's ability to enrich uranium.
Israel also said they probably could have gotten the deal wholesale.
And potentially develop a nuclear weapons program. An Israeli intelligence minister said, quote, Israel cannot participate in the international celebration, which is based on Iranian deception and the world's self-delusion. So they're not happy about it.
But don't you feel, even at its most base level, it is a step in the right direction?
Yeah, I mean, anything that promotes peace, I'm all for. I mean, but you have to realize...
They have to follow the... Yeah. They have to follow the rules to the T.
Of course.
Yeah. And naturally, Israel would feel a little bit more sensitive about this than we do. So we'll have to wait and see. Over the river and through the woods, an Arctic storm will move east this week, potentially disrupting travel plans. This is, of course, traditionally, Rob, the heaviest travel day of the year. Week of the year. The storm will bring heavy rain, ice, and snow into the Northeast by midweek, and that will cause serious travel problems for the folks on planes, trains, and automobiles this Thanksgiving holiday.
As a travel enthusiast, and I think I can call you that, because you like to follow the game of travel. Mm-hmm. How do you feel when they're canceling flights 3 days out?
I think they know how bad this storm is, and we're going to dodge a bullet right here in the D.C. area, apparently. You know what makes me nervous about it?
What?
The fact that they're saying we're going to dodge a bullet.
Yeah.
Because they screw it up.
You want to reverse
all the time.
It always, yeah.
I think so. I really think as it gets closer, let's see if they start to hedge ever so slightly. We're not exactly right now on what I would call a rain-snow line,
right?
But it still looks to me there is the potential, if this thing went off the coast, that we might be able to get a little something.
I just hope we don't have so much weather that Tom doesn't get any of Mother Curine's hams.
Speaking of trains, an Amtrak train partially derailed in South Carolina last night. 7 cars on the passenger train jumped the tracks but remained upright, and nobody was seriously hurt in the accident. So already getting a little crazy. A tour bus carrying Willie Nelson's band spun out of control in the storm and crashed into a Texas bridge pillar before dawn on Saturday. 3 of the band members were injured, according to police and the band. Willie Nelson was not on the bus. The 3 band members were hospitalized, and Willie Nelson and family postponed the tour's 4 remaining dates in November. They will resume the tour as scheduled in December. So I'm glad Willie wasn't hurt. He's pretty relaxed anyway, though, with all the ding that he smokes.
I'm not sure it would have woken him.
Dr. Conrad Murray says he and Michael Jackson were so tight.
How tight were they?
They were so tight that Dr. Conrad Murray would hold his penis for him.
Hold Michael's penis.
Oh, that is interesting.
In a bizarre, rambling interview with the Daily Mail, Murray
I'm going
says,
to the wrong doctors.
Dr. Murray says, you want to know how close we were?
Oh, this guy.
I held his penis every night to fit a catheter in it because he was incontinent at night. Isn't that what a lovely Thanksgiving story that
is.
Murray went on to say he wore dark trousers all the time because after he went to the toilet, he would drip for hours. Oh, God. Yeah, right there. Just shut up, Dr. Murray. You got out of jail, just shut up.
Stop the love you say. Hold on, I got to be right back.
Here's another mystery. Murray says Michael didn't know how to put on a condom, so I had to do it for him. Okay, this is weird stuff.
Well, it's a condom-styled catheter. Because it's not the invasive catheter.
All I'm reading in the quote is there's this mystery. Murray says, quote, Michael didn't know how to put a condom on, so I had to do it for him.
I saw earlier today that the catheter that Michael wore at night is not the invasive catheter that is actually inserted.
Yes.
It's worn like a condom. So maybe if Michael didn't know how to use a condom, he wouldn't know how to...
Did they mention what TMZ revealed years ago, that Murray believes Michael killed himself?
Oh, really? This guy.
Murray claims when he walked out of Michael's bedroom the day he died, he says, quote, I believe he woke up, got hold of his own stash of propofol, and injected himself.
Well, that's what he wanted to say in court before he went to jail.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, this guy's a jerk.
It's hard to believe a guy like that.
I wish the guy was still in jail.
I'm not going to let him hold my penis. Ever. Mike.
The American Music Awards went down last night, and as usual, they were pretty much the anti-VMAs.
Right.
They were so tame, even Miley Cyrus failed to shock when she closed the show with Wrecking Ball. Her outfit was skimpy, All she did was stand in one place in front of a giant video image of a kitten. Did you see any of this video?
Yeah, and you know what? I will say this. I do think she can sing. I mean, that sounded like pretty pure voice last night.
Yeah, it's just the body just weirds me out. It's weird. It's too angular.
It's a youthful body. I don't like it.
Meanwhile, some overly sensitive people are calling Katy Perry's performance racist because she dressed like a geisha, and Lady Gaga performed with R. Kelly. Who cares? Taylor Swift was among the big winners, so was Justin Timberlake. Whoop-de-whoop-de-doo.
I didn't even know those awards still existed.
I know. Christopher Walken was trying to hail a cab in New York City last Tuesday when some random fans...
Then call him Christopher, not Walken.
He was trying to hail a cab, and some random fans stopped by and offered him a ride. He took them up on it. I love Christopher Walken.
Wow.
And they posted their story on Reddit.com. One of the guys says, quote, "We told him we're huge fans and offered him a lift." He responded politely, "I don't want you guys to go out of your way. I'm going straight downtown, and he can give me a lift anywhere." He got in the car and went on talking about stories from growing up in the city. Can you imagine how cool would that have been?
Very cool.
And then he killed them.
He's an incredibly nice person, they said. The conversation was great, and Mr. Walken thanked us again for the ride. I think that is
really
very
cool. I like it.
And now a little something. Take your daughter to work day really isn't for everyone. Last week, 19-year-old Alicia Alvarez of Immokalee, Florida.
One of yours, Oscar.
There you go. Wanted to take her 1-year-old baby to work. The only problem is she's a prostitute. Fortunately, her boyfriend wouldn't let her. Yes, she's a prostitute with a boyfriend.
That's the best kind of girlfriend to have.
The guy is also the baby's father, but their argument turned violent when she started hitting him in the face and scratching his neck. She was arrested for domestic violence, battery charges. Her boyfriend is in custody of the baby, and the Florida Department of Children and Families is investigating. The police report says that Alicia was working as a prostitute so she could buy drugs. Well, there you have it. That makes it better.
Of course. Well,
if she was trying to make rent, now that would be a big problem. She's doing it for drugs. No, let's not crucify the woman.
It's a good business model.
We all need goals.
We will take a break. Rob and the Magic Audio Vault next on the Mike O'Mara Show. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, brought to you by a new friend of ours on the Mike O'Mara Show. It's Fanatics.com.
Yeah.
Yay.
Welcome aboard, folks.
If you are looking for the perfect place to shop for your favorite sports fan, do what I do. This Christmas, look no further than Fanatics.com. The fun thing about this particular client, and I am telling a true story here, before I even knew that they were going to be advertising on the Mike O'Mara Show, I had searched all over the web looking for my Red Sox championship gear. I was trying to get some hats and some sweatshirts because I wanted my swag after we won the World Championship. And I went to a lot of websites, a lot of them. The place I settled for was Fanatics.com. This is a true story. The day I had the meeting with the people at Fanatics.com was the same day that all my Red Sox gear arrived from the same client. They're fantastic. I get all my Red Sox stuff there. You can get anything for any team anywhere. Jerseys, hoodies, T-shirts, jackets, collectibles. Fanatics.com has it all, and it's so much better than local stores because Fanatics.com has all the sizes and all the gear you want right now. We're talking over 250,000 gift ideas.
It's 250,000 ideas.
Absolutely. 250,000 items are in stock. Every sport, every team, every player, every size, every style. And it's a really simple approach they have. If you go to a local store, try it sometime. Walk in and ask for, something you want. The odds, unfortunately, just because of the logistics, are overwhelming that, the guy with the pimples is going to look at you and say,
"We don't have that size.
And then when
we don't have that jersey."
And when you leave the store, you're going to get hit by a car.
Point and click your way to the perfect gift at Fanatics.com, and your holiday shopping is done. And when you use my code, TMOS, you will get free 3-day shipping. Just go to Fanatics.com, look for the promo box at checkout, enter TMOS, and you get the free shipping. I get all my fan gear at Fanatics.com, and you should too. Let's open up the audio vault for today, Monday, November 25th, 2013. Rob Spiewak.
We discussed this, Mike O'Mara, you and I, yesterday at Jimmy's, and I couldn't wait to get home and pull the tape that Giada De Laurentiis cut her finger on live television.
Actually, when they rebroadcast it, and I went back and watched it, they covered it pretty well.
They did a pretty good job of covering it, but she, on the Twitter, showed pictures. She actually cut into her nail bed. I mean, it's bad, and this is on the first anniversary of my bad food processor accident.
Right.
So I felt for her. I still have no feeling in my texting thumb. Really. It's dead here. It's just dead.
Poor baby.
I know. But what I was able to do is I found the actual audio of Giada cutting her finger.
This ought to be interesting.
And I think they covered it very well.
Now I've done it. I've cut the dickens out of my finger. Well, I'm glad in a way this happened.
I honestly, it's the first thing I did when I got home last night.
This way with direct pressure on the apron like so.
For those of you,
you don't hear that reaction.
No, you don't.
On Saturday Night Live anymore.
For those of you under the age of 20, that is Dan Aykroyd is Julia Child. You can find it on Hulu Plus. You can go find that bit of her.
Check it out.
It's just the greatest sketch.
Very funny. Why couldn't it have been Elton Brown that cut himself?
Well, because he's too busy tying his bow tie. And I'll say this, and I don't say this often.
Yeah, you said this to me yesterday.
On that live show, he was even too Elton-y for me. I said, yeah.
Such an a-hole.
Well, him and Flay,
Yeah.
it was not good. At least your hot piece of ass was there.
Ina Garten.
Yeah.
Hi, baby.
Yeah. And it was funny, Giada this morning said that Ina was very upset by the amount of blood.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't see blood anymore.
She opened up a gusher, and she was, like, cutting something. You see her, like, with her back to the she's over by the sink.
Yeah.
And then she did, like, maybe 10 seconds of camera time, and you knew that she looked like she was going to pass out.
And then she was gone for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And they brought her back. But she said it was still throbbing to this day. It's a bad injury.
She's my favorite one, too. I like Giada. I wish her the best.
Videos usually drop on Tuesday, and tomorrow is when the Breaking Bad box set will be available.
Nice.
A lot of good extras. We've already talked about the ending, the alternate ending where it made it look like it was a Malcolm in the Middle dream.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this is an even cooler extra. They were running video when they did the table read of the final script for the first time. So this is Bryan Cranston and help me, who played Jesse Pinkman?
It's my gosh,
Aaron Paul.
Aaron Paul. Yeah, apologize.
This is when
This
is when they first realized that the Cranston character was going to die, and they actually have videotape on them the first time they read the final script.
We continue skyward, looking down on Walt, rising as high as we can go. Off this image, slowly fading to black. End of series. Wow. So I guess there won't be a sequel.
But so that's his reaction then when they find this character.
So he handled it. It wasn't melodramatic.
No, I thought it's pretty cool. Do you ever read the comments under a YouTube video?
Sure.
Oftentimes the comments are more entertaining than the video themselves. What this one comedy troupe did is they hired classically trained British actors to read the argument under a One Direction video. And I want you to hear just how great this is when it's being read by real grown-ups.
I have proof that Harry's gay.
You're a face lie.
Brilliant. Here we go. Instant insult.
Maybe don't be such of a
I wasn't being a I was telling the truth. Harry's gay, and I know it.
You're just a direction hater.
Go eat a
I'll eat it.
Hold on. Is there an uncut version of it?
I will have to go look further.
Because I would love to have that on the bonus hour this week.
It's very
if we
funny.
could do that.
I'll find
love
it.
To have
if
that.
it exists, it will be ours.
Okay.
Now, are you familiar with the forward-thinking artist Rutherford Chang?
No, I am not actually.
Rutherford Chang is an Asian artist, sort of a new wave kind of guy, and his current project is he was going to open a record store that only sold the Beatles' White Album. Okay, so that the 45th anniversary of the White Album, I think, is this
This would
week.
be the only album he sold in the store?
And it's an art project because you go into a perfectly white store and all the merchandise is, of course, white.
Okay.
So he bought 100 original copies of the White Album. What he did is he played all of them he played every album and tracked it 100 times. So
he played every cut on the album?
Played the entire album 100 times and layered it. So he's got 100 tracks layered here of the songs. Now, stay with me for a second. Because the albums are 45 years old, there are slight variances in how they were cut. The plastic has sometimes shrunk. When he starts side one and he plays Back in the USSR, this is 100-time track. It sounds...
No, hold on. Let me just...
Okay.
I just want to make sure before you play it that we know what we're talking about.
Okay.
Here.
This is like playing 100 albums at once.
But it's the exact same...
It's 100 different versions
albums
of the same track.
Of the same track.
So this is 100 albums. This is how it starts on side one. You can make out what it is. It sounds a little muddy. You get later on into side one, by the time they're doing Glass Onion, it sounds like this. almost ceases to be. This is the one that blew my mind. Happiness is a Warm Gun. There are such variances in the 45-year-old albums. Listen, it almost stops being a song. And for some reason, this is getting amazing traction on the internet. People are listening to the entire White Album and listening to it sort of degrade as all the records lose their synchronization.
And it also really leads a little validity. Leads a little validity to the fact that records suck.
Well, most people don't play 100 of them at the same time.
I'd like to just walk up to the guy. So would I
Rutherford Chang?
If I'm in the middle of New York and I go into his store and I look at the guy and I go, get a job.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Is my tax money paying for this drama?
Yes. Is the government funding you in any way, shape, or form? You hump.
Yeah, Rutherford Chang.
Oh, the whole store is white and I'm playing all the songs at the same time. Yeah. It's like somebody on a bad acid trip would do
Great
something
business
like that.
model, dork.
Well, at least he's not hooking for drugs.
Right.
That's your magic audio moment.
Good defense of him there, Rob. That was terrific. For all technical support questions regarding the Mike O'Mara Show, that should be our blanket defense right
I
there.
agree. At least we're not hooking for
I'm
drugs.
not bringing my kid to my prostitution gig trying to get drugs. It's Ponyboy at MikeO'MaraShow.com. We already gave you the address for it's the phone number, but we don't have time. We got to go. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Before we all get back to our busy lives, a quick reminder about Stamps.com. Stamps.com lets you handle the postage for any letter or package with your own computer and printer. For a 30-day free trial and $110 bonus offer, including a digital postal scale and up to $55 in free postage, just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, and type in TMOS. You're welcome.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.